What up, YouTube? It's me, GrubKiller35, aka Jake. And today I'm super excited. I'm bringing you guys my first ever video game commentary on YouTube. This is something that I've really wanted to do for a really long time, and honestly, the reason I just never got around to it is because it requires a lot of money, and you gotta really, it's kind of a, I wouldn't necessarily say a lifestyle. Well, yeah, it is kind of a lifestyle. It's more than just a hobby, for me anyway. I play video games every day, like, without question. If I can't get on my PS4 or my Xbox, I'll be on my phone or something. I have to play video games at least once a day. It's kind of how I get rid of my stress. It's one of my many ways of entertainment for myself, and I really enjoy it. This is obviously a Call of Duty gameplay. This is the new one. It's called Advanced Warfare. I play Call of Duty all year, every year, even the crappy ones. Towards the end of the life cycle of the crappier ones, like Ghosts and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is actually really good, but towards the end of the life cycles of those, I stopped playing them about 3 or 4 months before the next one would come out. So I'm decent. I'm not amazing, but when I have good connection, I'm pretty good. This game kind of went my way towards the beginning, but towards the end I started to go on a bit of a death streak and start to suck quite a bit, actually. But yeah, let me get into a little bit of a backstory about me. I grew up in Washington, and played a lot of sports while I was growing up, and I was never the guy with the most friends. Even when I was on sports teams, I was never one of the popular kids. I kind of stuck to myself for the most part, which isn't. I'm not trying to be all as that guy's teabagging his teammate for camping. I'm not trying to be all sad or anything like that. Me personally, I don't like people too much. I have great people skills, but most of the time people just irritate me because they're fake or they do stupid stuff, and that's just not what I'm about. So yeah, I grew up in Washington, so I had to get used to the cold, so that's always fun. I love movies, all movies from all generations. I've seen so many movies, it's not even funny. Like, if I had I can't even count how many movies I've seen. That list would be too long. I'm super obsessed with superheroes, which some of you may know. If you know me, I have a serious problem with superheroes. I'm a Marvel guy. I still love DC. I love all superheroes, but Marvel is my main source of, that's like, I get their comics, and that's just the stuff I prefer. Stan Lee, he's a god. Most people know that. Some of my favorite movies, Lord of the Rings is my favorite series of all time, Star Wars, and then, believe it or not, Titanic. I have a top 10 list for everything. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I have top 10s for everything I enjoy. Maybe if you guys like that idea, I can make a video of me talking about that sometime. By the way, I do have a webcam, but right now, because of the microphone and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of complicated to get it to run properly. So hopefully later this week I will be buying a decent microphone, and I'll be able to bring you guys some live comms and also some Facecam, live with Facecam, which would be cool. I am super excited about that. I tried to do it and it probably would have worked, but it just didn't. It wasn't going my way when I started doing it, so I decided that I'll just do it for I'll try it next time. And right there I get utterly destroyed. So, let's see, what else can I tell you about me? I love video games, obviously. Some of my favorite game series of all time. I remember, I'll tell you a story, my most anticipated game of all time. Like, it's ridiculous how much I anticipated this. So back in, I think it was 2008, that's when I started my Xbox Live account. That's what I started. I was an Xbox guy. My dad decided to get a 360 and he was wondering what kind of games we could get. And I remember a few years ago when it came out, I saw the trailer for Gears of War and I thought, oh man, that game looks awesome. But obviously at the time, my dad thought it was way too violent for me, so we never got it. But when we got the 360 in 2008, he decided, you know, you can get one game, and I got Gears of War. So I got that, loved it, and the sequel was out, so we got that too. And my dad, he actually really liked them. We had this kind of a tradition now where every Gears of War game that comes out, we play the campaign on co-op, which is one of the very few games we play together anymore, which sucks because I remember when I was little, we used to play all these PlayStation games, and it's always fun to, you know, find common ground with your parents and your family, and because they're always around you, so when you can find something that you both really like to do together, that's pretty awesome. But anyway, getting off topic, sorry. So I finished Gears of War 2, and we both loved it, and I was super excited. I was like, oh man, I hope they make another one, and then I found out Gears 3 was coming out. And oh my god, it was coming out in September? No, actually, it was coming out in April, so I was super excited. I was like, oh yes, it's coming out, and it was only a few months away. And then Epic Games decided they wanted to delay it till September, so oh man, I was so upset. I was so mad. But in the long run, when games get delayed, it's for the better. They're trying to make it better for us, so it's okay. But anyway, I was just, oh man, I was so mad. And it got to a point where, you know, I was reading everything. I was watching every YouTube video that had anything to do with Gears of War 3, even if it was just the game developers talking about it, even if it had no gameplay or anything like that whatsoever. I would just, oh man, anywhere that said Gears of War 3, I was eating it up. I was so excited for that game. It got to a point where I created a Twitter account just because the developers say that they update their Twitters more than anything else. So I created a Twitter account just so I can follow those guys to find out what was going on with Gears of War 3. I had to know everything that was going on. And then, about 150 days away from it, I started counting down the days on Twitter. I would say literally like 150 till Gears 3, 149, 148. I would count down every single day. And then, oh man, when that game finally came out, oh, you can bet your ass. I flipped. I was so excited. Man, I played that for months. I played that for so long. That's still to this day one of my favorite games of all time. It was done so well. Such a great game. If you haven't played it, I would go pick it up right now. It is a great game. That's actually kind of how I got my gamer tag. The first game I ever played online was Gears of War 2. I played Horde mode. And that was the first online game I ever played. And, you know, Grubs was the nickname for the what are they called? The Locusts. And so I called myself the Grub Killer. And my favorite number is 35. Story behind that, when I was little, I thought the number 35 would look the coolest on a jersey. So it became my favorite number, and it has been ever since. And that's how I got my gamer tag, GrubKiller35. I started playing Horde online of Gears of War 2, and that was my first Xbox Live game. So today on my PlayStation account, my name is Cougar Cop because it was one I created for my dad forever ago. If you are smart enough, you can guess what college town I'm from that tag. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm super excited to get more into this, and I can't wait to make more videos for you guys. Hopefully I'll be doing one Call of Duty video a day and maybe some game walkthroughs. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment and like and subscribe for more. Peace out, guys.